Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity! Let's continue exploiting taxes in Chicago. Basically, the whole idea of how I've arranged the early game is to exploit the RTOP land value to generate immensely more money at a 20% tax rate than I could get from if I balanced all of my zones here and taxed at, say, 3%. But the way I'm doing things now, it only really works in the very early game, because all of my commercial zones are next to gifts here, so when they're basically reduced to nothing here, I can just rebuild them later much more easily with virtually no effort. But eventually I'm going to have some commercial zones, and I'll have to permanently develop them and lock them in place. But by the time I get to that point, I'll be able to generate a decent amount of revenue from a much lower tax rate. Nice money amount there. That will do. I wanted to have at least 6,000 for what I'm going to be doing next. But I want to slow the game speed down a little bit there, because the game will update the total menu there more quickly. So what I want to do now with all this money, let's see, we've got, well, we don't have any roads there, but I want to get up to 50 kilometers of roads, which, well, that'll only cost about $5 grand plus however much money I need for auto bulldozing forest tiles or whatever we got going on around here. And that'll help me unlock some really, really good gifts that are immensely more useful on hard difficulty than they are ever before. Now, I want to build them all at once, and then once I've gotten the gifts that I want, I'm just gonna demolish all of them before I have to pay for maintenance on the roads. Okay, how are we doing here? Okay, we still got a bit more to go there. Basically, I just need $5 grand for building the roads, then a few hundred more for destroying the roads eventually, and building the gifts that I'll get out of this. Okay, let's wait for the game to catch up now. So yeah, whenever you build 30 kilometers of roads, you can get an amusement park or a casino. And I want a casino, especially on hard difficulty. I'm already going to have so much crime in the city because I can't afford to build a ton of police departments like I did before. So the amount of crime that a casino would generate would be so negligible that it's not worth worrying about on hard difficulty. On easier medium, that might be a different story. But, okay, so I need, let's see, 47 more roads. So let's see, how are we doing here on the money? Okay, so about 1,500 or so. Just get what I can there. Okay, how many do we got now? Wait for the game to update there. I'm guessing I'm a little off still. Oh, I need one more. Thanks. Thanks, game. Okay, but yeah, let's get the last road there, and that should be enough to unlock the third casino. And this will really help out my cash flow in generating special income. So let's see, with these casinos, let's see. Okay, if I go right there, that should be good enough for another donut chain that I'm going to build up here eventually. I want to spread out my casinos a little bit, though. It doesn't matter. The crime that's generated by a casino is citywide, but that's okay. Alright, so with this one, let me see where exactly I need to put it. Not in this column, Okay, so we've got the police department there. Okay, then we got a rail. Okay, we got the next column, then another rail. And then, okay, from here, I think that's the right spot. It better be. Okay, so we've got that even with the bank over there. And let's see, this one should be... Whoops, let me do that again. Okay, rail. Okay, good. Yeah, this one is on the right side of the column, but the other donut chain, something I'm distinguishing from the medium difficulty city I made, I want this one on the left side of the column there. So let me see how far... Okay, this is as far up as I can go. So just keep that in place. Then, let's see, okay, stay right next to the casino. Go straight up. Boom! We've got another casino. Hooray! So this one I want on the left side of the column, but this one on the right. So I'm not aligning them quite as I did before there. But, okay, so we've got the casinos. Nice thing about those is that they generate $300 per year of special income. It is obscene, especially on hard, and that's where a lot of my income is going to be generated, other than tax rates. Really, as far as how much taxes I can get away with on hard difficulty, the best I've been able to do is to, in order to balance all the zone types, is that... what was that? Yeah, if I have all the zone types balanced properly, then the best tax rate I can do is 3%, while keeping everything at maximum demand there. And, not just like medium difficulty, we generate even less revenue per tax rate percent, so... yeah, it's not really going to be doing a whole lot in the early game. That's why I'm, well, doing what I'm doing now. So yeah, get these all out of the way so I don't have to pay maintenance on them. And then, okay, we've got everything here all set and ready to go. So now, let's see. Do we have that yet? No, we don't have the special income yet. It'll show up on the next time I have a budget to balance. But for now, let's just, yeah, get to the end of the year. And the next big saving I need to do is $20,000. So let's see. So you see, between the taxes collected and the special income, I'm getting almost $2,500 a year. That'll solve a lot of problems in the early game. So now, let's go to auto budget. And then fast forward even faster than ever before. So once I've gotten all the money that I'll need coming up here, I'm mostly going to be focusing on developing schools and hospitals in order to unlock even more casinos, as well as some libraries to add to the city there. Try to generate as many gifts that have special income as possible. The idea is to build enough residential zones up to a multiple of 32 levels plus 10. So I have a little bit of leeway there to develop one more school and one more hospital. So I don't want to go beyond that point until I've gotten the school, because hospitals have priority over schools to be developed. So let's say I have 64 more residential zone levels, then I'd have to develop 2 hospitals before I can develop one more school. The latter of which is very important for unlocking the 3 library gifts. So I want to knock that out as quickly and easy as possible. So I'm also going to need to build another coal power plant and a stadium to fulfill the residential zone level check of 62.5. Right now we're at 60, so we're just below that threshold, as well as 64 for developing a school or hospital. Okay, we're almost done here. I think one more year's worth of taxes, and we should be able to do whatever I want. Okay, that's close enough to 20,000. That's really what I was looking for. So now that I've saved up all this money in advance, let's drop the tax rate to nothing to massively increase zone demand. And as you can see down there, my special income alone will cover all of my city expenses there. Okay, so let's see. At this point, let's see, I would like to build 5 residential zones. So let's get a few of those going. I don't want to go any higher than this because I'm going to put a C-top here eventually, and I'm going to need the land to help with their development. So we get 5 of those, and I'm expecting at least one of them to become a hospital or school. And then I want only 1 commercial zone. So let's go right here. And then 1 industrial zone. Let's get a little more going on over here. And then, let's see, I need the coal power plant. That should last me quite a while. And by the way, as far as power plants go, or for coal, I find that I need one for every about 32,000 population. It's not based on population, but that's just a word of, or rule of thumb that I use. And then let's build our stadium way far away from everything else. Not that it really matters, but I just want it out of the way of building my columns. Okay, so we got one of those, we got that, we got that. Oh, and take note that we built the stadium in January. You'll see why in a bit. And by the way, with this R-top there, why don't we just get things moving a little bit? Yeah, this R-top now starts here, goes up to look for a valid destination where we have commercial zones. They don't actually have to be developed to be used as a valid destination, as you can see from all the years I spent saving money. Okay, so we got the one hospital there, and I really want to get a school. I'm just thinking of if I want to maybe destroy these or just build some more in advance. I don't think I want to build more. So yeah, why don't we just ruin all those and then try to get them. You have a 1 in 4 chance of getting a school or hospital to spawn from a residential zone per 32 residential zone levels you got. Okay, there we go. We got the school. That should be more than enough. So right now, with all these R-tops, my residential zone levels is at 60. So I want to get 4 more residential zone levels out of these residential zones. And that should get the job done there. But now that we've got that going... Oh, I need a rail up here for this thing. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just go like that. That'll do. And then let's fast forward! Once we get some more of this developing. I'm not so much waiting for my zones to develop. Or my residential zones, I mean. But I'm waiting for my commercial and industrial zones to develop there. But alright, for building a stadium 6 months later, you get the bank. I mean, zoo. Sorry, I get those two confused all the time in real life. Okay, so let's see. Let's get that there. Okay, should be good there. Yeah, that'll be good. So that'll be ready, and this also generates special income. I don't need to power it up for it to serve that function. But alright, so we got that going there. Yeah, it's kind of strange how... what is it? How you have to wait for the gift upon fulfilling the condition for it. So yeah, you see, this commercial zone now is developing properly because we've upgraded the mayor's house upon becoming a city there. So what I need to do here is allow my commercial and industrial zones to catch up on their levels with all of my residential zones, so that way I can actually increase my residential zone demand. Because if I build any more residential zones beyond what I've got now, let's see. Yeah, so you see we got 100 from the zoo. But yeah, if I build more residential zones now with such low demand, I'd probably lose some of the levels that I've gotten here. And I wouldn't get schools or hospitals because I can't develop anything yet with them. So this is about as far as I want to go with that. Hey, we got the C-top going there. Well, that was the easy one. But if I could get the bottom two here to merge, that would be really, really nice. Not so much because of these, just because I don't want the middle two to merge together. Although, right now, it's not an extraordinary concern to develop C-tops. But if I can do that while I'm getting other things going, so much the better. Oh, I might get another R-top over there. Unexpectedly. Usually I don't. Sometimes I do. But yeah, if I get another R-top here, the thing is, though, is that if that did happen, and then yeah, there we go. Yeah, land value updated there. But yeah, if I did, sometimes I have gotten an R-top there. But let's see. Yeah, that would eventually collapse anyway when I raise the tax rate to 20% again. So I'm not really going to be able to hold on to it for very long, even if I did get it anyway. But okay, so we're doing pretty good there. Let's see, though. I still want to get at least some amount of residential zone demand. I'm kind of surprised I haven't gotten it yet. But I guess I do have a lot of residential zone levels. Okay, I think it's increasing very, very slowly. But we'll get there. Maybe wait until July or something, and then I can start building there. Okay, I think we're good to go here. Okay, so at this point, let's see how many residential levels we've got. We've got 60 from the tops. And then, okay, so 5, 4, and 4. So 73. So as long as I'm over 64, that means I can build another hospital and a school. So let's see what I can do here. Okay, so I want to build 8 residential, and then 3 commercial, and 3 industrial. The way I'm handling the ratio of the zones is I want 51% of my total zone levels to be residential, and then I want industrial zone levels to be 2/3 of commercial zone levels. So since the max level of industrial zones is 4, 6 for commercial, just keep the number of zones equal between the two of them and you'll be fine. Okay, so let's see, let's do 4 here first. And then hopefully that will be able to get me another school and a hospital. So 1 in 4 chance I should be able to get both of them without too much of a problem. Okay, so we got that. And then I need to kind of keep my commercial zones close together here right now because it's farther away from the bulk of my city. And they might have a hard time developing if I just spread them out, like maybe put one up here to keep a gap between the two of them. So we'll just leave that. And then on this side, get that. Eventually I will want to put a police department here as well, but not right now. I don't think that's necessary yet. Okay, so we got 3 of those. We need to get rails. Okay, so let's put these 2 together. Okay, so we got all that hooked up. And then, okay, I think we're good to go. Let's see. Oh, well, yeah, I need to wait for... no, we're good, we're good. I was concerned I didn't put power over to my residential zones, but, nope, we got it. Hey, there we go. So yeah, by pacing my residential zone development the way I'm doing it now, it makes it a lot easier to develop schools, specifically, not just the hospitals. Because I'll just end up with a lot more hospitals and schools if I don't do that. But, okay, we're still doing good there on the money. So now I need to get up to 96 residential zone levels. And let's see, I'll keep an eye on the C-tops there. Looks like my residential zones are doing fine. Well, yeah, we got those coal power plants. Oddly enough, coal power plants don't produce that much more pollution than a single industrial zone of any level. Kind of strange how that works out, but okay. Oh, we're doing pretty good on the residential levels. Let me see what we've got so far. Okay, so we've got 60 there. Then, let's see. Okay, 25. So 85. Then, let's see. 87, 90, 91, 92. Nope, we need a few more levels there before I can keep building. The bottom 2 residential zones might have a little trouble developing because they're not surrounded by other residential zones. But maybe if I can get like one more level out of the one in the middle there, that might be good enough. And we'll just wait until next year and then we'll take a look at it. Okay, so yeah, there we go. We haven't even had to really do much to make my C-tops develop properly. Okay, so we've got 60, then let's see, 90, 94. I have exactly 96, but I would be concerned about developing more residential zones right now, because if I lost a level, then I wouldn't be able to get a school or a hospital there. Or if I did, it would develop first, then the game would check it later saying, hey, wait a minute, you don't have the residential zone levels for this, and it would despawn. So why don't we wait until that one residential zone in the middle there develops. That's 97, that'll be good enough. Maybe I should have put the police department over here already, but okay. Well, we might as well do it now. Let's see, yeah, we can get that over there. If I can get to the power lines, we can get some, well, power over there. Okay, so again, I want to build 8 residential zones. Actually, hold on a sec. Let me get the commercial zones done first. Okay, so let's see, 8, 3, and 3. So let's see, if I go like that, that ought to be good enough there. Eventually, I do want to put a couple residential zones in the middle there, but not right this very moment. Okay, so we got... Okay, so the 3 up there. And then let's get a few more over here. I want to keep them a little ways away from my commercial zones. It shouldn't be a problem, but if I have enough industrial zones, their pollution could possibly overpower a gift. So I want to be a little careful, at least early on. Okay, so we've got all those. Let's get a whole bunch more residential zones over here. And just be a little careful there. Okay, then let's see if we go up here. Oh, whoops, I meant to put a fire department over there. Whoops. And that was, yeah, after I built that one. Too late. Oh, well. Okay, so let's get that, and then that up there. I want the fire department there mostly as a valid destination than for its, function. Although I do have it to help the casino if necessary. And then, yeah, I'm bending the rails over here so that way if these guys decide to go up, they'll have a valid destination to go to. And I really don't want to build further north of that right now anyway. Okay, so let's get everything hooked up there. And then I think we're good to go. See if we can get another school or a hospital to help out. Well, there you go. Easy enough. And we get casino number 4 for doing that. We should also get another gift coming up here with 3 schools. We get the first library. And that'll really help out a lot. Let's see, why don't we... Okay, now that I've gotten all of those built, I know that I'm not going to get any more schools or hospitals to develop right now. So now, let's build the residential zones in the middle there. And connect them to the 2 gifts, because those also serve as valid destinations for the residential zones. Okay, so we've gotten 2 gifts there. Just the 1 over here. So now, let's see. Okay, I think that's good enough. Yeah, that'll do. You don't have to spread out your casinos there. I'm just doing that for aesthetic reasons. I just don't want to have, like, all my gifts, or the same kind of gift, in the same place with other ones. Okay, so why don't we start getting some gifts down here? Let's see, I'm going to be on the left side of this column. Okay, careful. Okay, that should be the right spot. Okay, good. Eventually I'm going to put 3 residential zones connecting there, but right now I'm just going to leave things as they are. But how many R-Tops can we develop before jacking up the tax rate again? Find out next time on Let's Play SimCity. This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!